name is Ron Batts, and I'm privileged to be the new president of CCA, Christian Community Action. I'd like to take just a moment and share with you the miraculous story of how I got here. For the last 2.5 years, was privileged to be part of Charming Charlie, the fastest growing retailer in America. And my wife was contacted by a recruiter that said, there's an opportunity at this place called CCA that I really think you ought to look at. I know it makes no sense for us economically, and Ron, I just feel like it's all the things you're passionate about, and you really should talk with them. So I did contact them. It led to a series of discussions. And finally, in a meeting with the president of the search firm, he said, you know, Ron, looking at this from an economic perspective, this really doesn't make any sense for you. You've been part of the fastest growing retailer in America for the last 2 years, and wow, that's a big benefit for you, I understand, economically, but now this is a great opportunity to really focus on significance in life, not just success. I said, you know, Greg, here's what I know in my faith. Just like when Abraham in Genesis 22 was about to sacrifice his only son, right before he plunged the knife into his son, the angel interceded and said, well, hold up. You don't need to do that. God just wanted to know if you're willing. So my answer is, God would have to work this out, but I'm willing. So we set a meeting with the board search committee for Wednesday, March the 8th. And literally 1 week before that meeting, in a miraculous turn of events, God took care of everything that I needed and more in my relationship with Charming Charlie that would allow me to do this. It was an amazing event. I came to the board search committee on Wednesday, March the 8th. And when I finished that night, I got a call from Greg about the day, about the interview. And he said, Ron, in all my years in the search industry, never had this happen before. We have a full-scale revolt to the search committee. My wife said, what's he saying? I said, they've got a full-scale revolt to the search committee. My wife said, I don't think that's good. I said, I don't think it's good either. So I said, oh, Greg, I'm so sorry to hear that. Greg said, sorry. He said, no, Ron, don't be sorry. The revolt is, they said, stop the search. We have found our man. Offer the job to Ron tonight. So God, in his miraculous plan, worked all this out, took care of everything I needed and more with Charming Charlie to allow me to be here. And I'm privileged and honored to be in this position now. This is a wonderful place, doing great ministry. If you haven't checked us out, I urge you to. Taking care of the poor people, 4,000 families last year, great. But more important to me is taking care of them spiritually. So my dedication is to always focus on our mission here, our real mission, which is to glorify God, serve his will, and honor him in everything we do. And that's my commitment to you and to CCA. And thank you again, Lord, for